personnel.
How about that win? How about that week 2 win over the Ravens?
1-1, bracket alive. One
That's
step
right.
closer to 14-3.
Just one. Right out. But
Yeah,
hey, for the next 3
recognition.
games, hopefully.
Yeah. We should be 2-1, hopefully,
For
Yeah,
sure.
great win. Great win. I was shocked.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was shocked. The beginning didn't go as planned, but man, did they turn it around. I was
Hell yeah,
excited.
man. I
Heck.
mean, who would have thought Minshew would have ended up with 276 yards?
Yeah, I was scared when he got sacked in the first place. I was like, he's gonna start running more, check down. I was already like, game 1, here we go again. But no, he was like, let me stay in the pocket. The pump fakes, bro. He was on point. I was excited.
Yeah. Yeah, he was on point on the fourth quarter, but the first quarter started off ugly. I mean,
Yeah.
everything was looking exactly how it ended against the Chargers. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, this is just going to be another week of sorrow and maybe some shit talking later on in the
Yeah.
podcast. But what a win! What
What
a
a
win! I'm
win.
telling you.
Yeah, what a turnaround. AP can coach, man. He can coach.
That's right.
He can coach. But yeah, man, I think obviously, Bowers blowing up. That was a big thing. I mean, Devontae did Devontae. He definitely had more catches, more passes.
Yeah.
His performance was magnificent. We can't even say
Right.
we can't say much about Devontae Adams. That dude is amazing. But
Yeah.
Bowers, whoo, man, 9 for 9. That was
Yeah.
98 yards, 100%
98
completion.
yards. Yeah.
Yeah, that dude,
Yeah.
like, I just felt like he was always open, no matter what. He was always
Right.
open. Yeah.
Yeah, and those are signs of a great route runner, man, and
Mhm.
not only that big body to protect that ball and get the yards after the catch.
Yeah.
That's what we expected out of a tight end. I mean,
Exactly.
what that guy is definitely high ranking.
Yeah.
What is that? First round pick. So,
Yeah,
so
and, everybody was shocked that he made it to us. Some people thought the Falcons were gonna take him, which, they ended up taking Michael
mm,
Penix. So that
yeah,
was,
yeah,
that was the curveball there.
yeah.
And they thought maybe the Jets would take him, and then the Jets ended up taking, I think, offensive lineman or something. And
Mhm.
he was right there, and Telesco was just like, he was sucking on him.
Eating
Yeah,
it now.
just like he's gonna be eating them yards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
The defense keeping Lamar to just 45 yards for the game. Oh my
Yeah, that's
gosh.
good. Yeah, because he was getting, he was running, but he wasn't like those heart-taking momentum runs. That's what we
Yeah,
kept him. We did a lot
yeah,
less stunts. I didn't see Crosby do too many crazy stuff and moves. He literally was like,
yeah.
okay, I got Lamar in my eyesight, and then I'm gonna do,
Right.
rips and swims and stuff like that. So the defense
Yeah.
was very, very what do you call it? They were just on point. Like they were
Yeah,
just dedicated. Yeah.
like you were saying in the last game, I mean, that this is the identity of the team,
Yeah.
this defense right here,
Yeah.
man.
That's the
They're relying on that
defense.
100%.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
offense, we're
man.
still finding it. I mean, AP wants to run, but we it's
Yeah,
hard. It's hard. We're still finding it.
yeah.
Miller's getting his feet back. He was out for all of training camp, and I think the preseason. I don't think he played at all in the preseason. So,
Mhm.
he's getting his feet back. First game, he has Mac and Bosa. Anybody, that's tough. So,
Right.
yeah. And then in the beginning, he didn't look so hot either, but he's definitely turned it around. Our right side still needs some work. So we're
Yeah.
gonna have to get some help from Mumford or I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what we can do. Maybe we gotta start
Munford
looking
and
at
Son. Yeah.
backups. Yeah, Mumford and Son. But yeah, man, if we can get the run game early, then we can get Mayers involved and tight end Mayers involved as well. They're big
Yeah.
pieces. Jacoby Mayers, yeah, he'll probably be a number one in anybody else's team. He's
Right,
yeah
right,
over
right.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had a few catches that were critical there,
Mhm.
especially in the fourth quarter when on the sideline, right down
Mhm.
the center actually.
Yep.
But I believe there was one right down the sideline, a pretty big one catch.
Yep.
I think that was about the big, double digit yards. So
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. He
so
can.
he
He can.
had 4
He.
receptions. Jacoby Mayers had 4 receptions, 29 yards, and that's I mean, yeah, that's very little, but the way this
They.
team
They were
needs
important.
has everybody at least, they have players all over. They got Bowers,
Yeah.
they got Mayers, they got, Adams, so
Yeah, they
you
got
know?
too much. That's what I'm saying. It's like we should
Yeah.
we should be scoring so much points. We should be scoring 27 to 30 points a game with the talent we
Yeah.
got. And it's
Right.
just yeah, it's just if we can get Minshew upright, Minshew we can see Minshew can play. If we give him
Yeah.
some time, he has
Yeah.
confidence. I feel he's gonna get more confident with Devontae.
Yeah.
That tiptoe sideline, I can't stop watching
Yeah.
that. That
That's what changed the momentum of the game, dude.
yeah, yeah, and that was a pretty throw too. That was a beautiful throw.
Right. Right.
And
Right on the money.
yeah, and there was yeah, that was great. It was awesome. And then yeah, then Madison got his second touchdown, 2 touchdowns for the year. So
Mhm. Yeah.
that man's doing
Yeah.
it.
And that was, off of a pass from Bowers, right? That was a
Mhm.
26-yard pass for
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, when he got stopped at the 1. Yeah.
Right, stopped at the 1, and
Mhm.
after that, that's when Madison scored that touchdown. That was
Yep,
crazy.
yep. It
Yeah,
was
man.
awesome.
Yep. For the offense, I mean, in the second quarter, that interception from Minshew, you know, and a lot of 3 and outs. I mean, still they were hurting, but you could see him kind of like pushing towards that and getting away from that run.
Oh, yeah.
The first quarter they tried to run the ball, but the second quarter not so much.
Not so much. Yeah, because they kinda just saw that they weren't getting nothing out of it. Like, you could kinda
Yeah.
see that they started switching to throwing more.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he threw that interception, man, I think it would've been a lot worse if Crosby and Adams didn't come up to Minshew and be like, "Hey, we're good. We got you. We're good."
Yeah.
And that pretty much right after that, you started seeing the shift. Like, he was more confident, he was thinking
Yeah.
less, he was pump faking and then taking chances. Was that
Mhm.
that 4th down that we went for it with Devontae? Like, we
Yeah.
didn't get it, but it was
Right.
still a good try. Like,
Yeah, it
9
was a
out
good
of 10,
throw.
Devontae
Right.
would have caught it. That was just a 1 out of
Right.
10 that he didn't. And,
Yeah.
so yeah, I think that was a great try because if he would have caught it, it would have been a touchdown. Would have been talking a whole different thing. Would have been talking about like, man, the Raiders came in and spanked them.
Right.
That's what we would be
Right.
talking
That is
about.
so true.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, Devontae, man, dropped 2 passes though.
yeah.
Uh,
In the
and,
4th,
but
oh my god, the most,
I mean, he
and
still
one of
got
them he
100
was wide
yards.
open. Yeah, he could have had 150.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real. I mean,
yeah.
yeah, he did
But yeah,
drop, that one right down the in his chest,
and
like,
his
right in his
chest
hands, but
wide open, and he's not afraid of
yeah.
getting hit. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
He's not
I don't
afraid
know.
of anything or anyone. So
Right,
I don't. Maybe he had some
right.
popcorn before that play.
Butterfingers, yeah, that's right.
Butterfingers, yeah.
Yeah, and then but
But
then he had the pass interference, so I don't
yeah,
know, was
yeah,
that in the 3rd?
yeah. No, I think that was in the
Yeah,
4th as well. I think. Oh, what
okay.
was it? Maybe it was the 4th. When did he have his touchdown? His touchdown was in the 4th.
Yeah, 4th.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah,
because he
so
had
yeah, it's
the
just
he had the
yeah, because that's
touchdown
what led.
after the pass interference. So,
Mhm, mhm.
yeah. So,
Yeah,
yeah, he made it up right there, and, he sold the pass interference. He sold it.
yeah.
He for trying to fight for the ball, he got, taken down, so that by itself, got us the 1st down and then touchdown next play, reward the man for what he did.
Right,
So yeah.
right, and I think I saw something on Twitter about the center there that got pushed back really bad. Who's our center right now? I forgot. Uh,
Oh, Andre James?
James, yeah,
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
he got pushed back, man, like, it was not even a contest,
Yeah, and
but
he's
Minshew
good.
threw that ball just in time.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
he had composure. He had composure.
Okay.
Minshew had ton of composure. I was like a big difference from game 1. Like he did the
Mhm.
check down when he had to, which, you have to every quarterback's gonna have to do check down plays here and there. But yeah,
Yeah,
he kept it at a minimum. He only did it when he had to. We
yeah,
brought in some sweeps and stuff like that. So it was a good game. Good game plan. A lot
nice,
better from
nice.
Getsy. So
But,
that was pretty
the
good.
run game, I mean, they completely abandoned it. I mean, they
Yeah.
had something in the 4th, maybe 1 or 2 times,
Yeah, when they
but that was
got
after we had tied it, right?
yeah,
Or
that's after like we're going no, it's when we were going for the lead. Like we're already
okay.
tied. I
Right,
think
right, right, right,
Zamir
right.
White has started, he started getting a few bigger plays. He didn't stats wise, if you look at it, you're like, man, he played really bad. But AP saw
Mhm,
how the
mhm.
offense was just couldn't run in the first half, and he was like, okay, well, we
Yeah.
have to score. We have to score to keep up with them. And
You you
that
think,
changed.
you think that talk with, Luke, was
Yeah.
about, toss it you think you got some game? that
Yeah,
can, some plans that we could toss this more instead of
yeah,
running.
yeah.
You think
I'm pretty sure
he
he was
was
like,
all in his face, man.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he was like, "Hey, man, we're not running the ball. So let's throw the ball. Let's do a little bit less
Yeah,
sweeps and stuff and fakes. Like, let's actually get the ball to our guys. We are too
right.
good." And that
Yeah,
was it. And then, the Crosby talk and the Devontae talk, it's just like the team was just like, "We got this. We got this." Like, they never
we're
felt
meshing.
like
Yeah,
we're out of it. Yeah.
right,
And the
right.
defense, man, they had stops left and right. We kept Likely down. Last week we
Yeah,
talked about Likely, how he scared me the most, and he didn't
yep,
get his second reception until like the fourth quarter. So,
yeah,
we
yeah. I
defense did
get it.
pretty
I got
good.
a little nervous with Flowers. I got a little nervous with Flowers
Yeah,
having
yeah,
some mass yardage, but
yeah.
he's a good guy.
He's a very good
So
guy. Yeah, and Jacorian Bennett did his part. He had
yeah,
first he had the
yeah,
deflection that turned to the interception, and that
yeah,
was great for Spillman, but he also had, I think it
right,
was in the second quarter, where it was a sideline pass,
yeah.
and it was like 3rd and 8, I believe, and it was going
Uh,
into either Zay Flowers' hands or it was one of the
right.
receivers, and it hit him right in his
Uh,
hand, and Jacorian Bennett just threw his hand in there
Knocked
and
it out.
knocked the
Yeah,
ball out, yeah.
yeah,
Saved it.
yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, that's our guy." Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. That was a pretty awesome play. Spillane, of course, can't go Spillane, underdog, right? I mean, he's
yeah, everywhere on the field, man. I mean, it's like it felt like every series you heard his name. Every
right.
series, whether it was a tackle for loss, a deflection, the interception in the 3rd. With the 4th quarter, he
Yeah,
had that deflection that, stopped him on 3rd and
right.
something that gave us the ball back
Yeah,
so we can go take the lead. So,
right,
yeah, man,
right.
I told you the defense.
Yeah.
Defense.
Eh, I mean, I don't know if the saying is true, but defense wins championship.
It does,
Whatever.
yeah, it does. Offense gets you to the championship, and defense wins it.
Well, I think they got it, man. I mean, if
Yeah.
the team is bonding like this, and you got people standing up like Max. Of
Oh,
course,
yeah.
Max took this game on. I mean, it seemed like he carried it on his shoulders in his
Yeah,
defense as
and he
well.
played
You
smart,
know what I mean?
man. Like, old Max, I
Right.
felt like would have been doing a lot more extra stunts. He literally was like, "Imma get my stats. I ain't worried about that. Let me make sure he doesn't get a
Yeah.
big run on us." And that 4th quarter, that first
Yeah.
play, Lamar Jackson did not see him, and he just ran circled into that middle, was, like, right in his
Yeah.
face, and boom, that
Right.
was it.
Right.
Yeah. Next you know,
Yeah, that was
Baltimore
awesome.
sounded like Las Vegas. Telesco said that when he heard the screams, he thought that Baltimore had made a play, but he came out and it was the Raiders making plays. I was like,
Ah, nice.
"We
Nice.
travel."
Hell yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah.
NFL is nothing without the Raiders and, for some reason, the Cowboys. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Raiders,
I mean,
Cowboys,
they're
Steelers.
legendary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just there, man.
Yeah.
Those are the teams. Those are
Right.
yeah. So it's just it's great. It's crazy, man. It's awesome. I loved it. I loved it. It was like
Nobody cares
it
about
felt
Denver.
nobody cares. Yeah. Only the Nuggets.
Only the Nuggets. Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Oh,
Woo!
man.
Denver sucks.
Yeah, Denver's terrible. They're the worst team in the league with the worst quarterback in the division. That's their starter.
Jeez.
Yeah. So, yeah, no,
Boy.
yeah, and then yeah, I mean, like, defense is great. Offense is coming together. If we can get it clicking, the Panthers will be a good, I hate to say it, but it'll be a good practice on.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't name one person on their team. The only person I can name is a person that they just benched and the quarterback that's replacing him. That's it. Bryce Young and Andy Dalton. I can't think of anyone else that's on their team.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And
exactly. Bryce Young and
yeah. But we
Andy
cannot.
Dalton's he's still playing, right?
Yeah, yeah, he can play. I remember last time I saw him, he was throwing it around with the Cowboys, but Cowboys, they have players. They have a really good team.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Panthers, man. It's a horrific show, man. But like, yeah, but it's a
Yeah,
trap game. We can't fall for it.
right.
If we lose,
Right,
it's
right,
because
right.
of us. It's because we were poorly coached.
Yeah.
Like
Now
that's the only way.
who's the coach for, let me
Um,
find out who the
I
coach
think
is
it's
for
Kanaka, something like that. Canahan, something. It's with a C. And
yeah. Dave Canales.
Yeah,
He sounds
Dave
like a comedian or
Canales.
something,
Right, right. It's Dave
like a
Chappelle's cousin,
sitcom.
Dave Canales. Come on down.
For real.
Wednesdays, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, Wednesdays, right?
Boo.
Yeah, no, seriously, that's
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah.
I don't know.
So
Well, yeah, I'm expecting a win.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they benched Bryce Young because they saw the Raiders defense. They're like, bro, they did that to
We're
Lamar
gonna
Jackson. Nah, we
Yeah,
can't. We can't
yeah.
make this guy would quit playing football if he played the Raiders. Max
It'd be
Crosby would.
like 6 or 7 sacks, man. What's
Yeah,
the most in the league for the sacks? What's the most in a
probably
game?
like 7 or 8, and I think it was like Carr, Derek Carr or David Carr.
No way.
David Carr,
Oh.
yeah, the
Oh, yeah,
first
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
those are Texans days.
Yeah, Texans
Derek
day.
Thomas has the most sacks in the game with 7 sacks
Oh,
versus
that's the
Seahawks
Chiefs.
on
But
November.
that's the Chiefs linebacker.
Yeah.
Who
Well,
did and
1990, dude.
nah, 1990. Damn, who's the Seahawks quarterback at that time?
Let me
Um,
see.
I'm pretty sure it's a white guy.
Khalil Mack is right behind him with 6.
I think that was the game he played against us too.
Ah,
Was it?
and then Derek Thomas again was Kansas City versus Seattle. Let me see who was that.
Who was the
I
quarterback?
don't think they have it.
Trent Dilfer?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
1990?
I think so, maybe.
No, no, that's probably way later. Way later.
Way later? Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. No. Trent Dilfer was like 2000, dude.
Okay, okay. Let's see.
Um,
QB, QB
uh,
for Seahawks.
yeah,
1990, was it?
that's it. Yeah, 1990.
Let's see. Who did he get? Dave Krieg. Yeah, David.
Dave Creek.
Yeah, because it's funny because I pulled it up on the Gemini, the AI Gemini, and it goes, David Krieg was the quarterback for the Seahawks. He's most known for Kansas City Chiefs linebacker Derek Thomas sacking him 7 times. That's his
Gee,
bio. When his kids
that
look at his
sucks.
bio, they're gonna be like,
Oh, Grandpa played
grandpa,
football. Let's go check him out.
yeah, what's he's known for?
He
He's
was
known for
sacked
making
7
another player
times.
famous.
Hey, that's not necessarily his fault though. You know, you gotta that's the O line.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta throw the ball away. Oh my god. Oh, he's so big.
That is true. That is so true. Sometimes you just gotta throw the ball away, man.
Yeah, it's gotta throw
What are
the
you
ball.
doing?
Yeah. Look what Minshew did season 1 first game of the season. He got sacked, he was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Throwing it away.
Yeah,
That's so
throw it
true.
away.
And then I looked up. Look, I looked up who was the quarterback sacked the most times, and it's Russell Wilson with 15 sacks. So I'm guessing that's like recent. You know, like within this
Wow.
the current
That had
players,
to
right?
be in the yeah, that had to be in, like, in a game span, like, in 2 or 3 game
Yeah.
span.
No. No. No.
That's
No. Not.
crazy.
Not. Yeah. Sacks
Like,
over the years. It says so. Yeah.
oh my god, yeah, that dude would retire.
Yeah.
He got
Damn. I
sacked.
mean, 15 times in a game. Oh, forget about it, man.
Right.
That coach should be fired that same day.
Yeah,
That's just horrible.
that's crazy. That's wild.
But
That's
that's
wild.
pretty. Yeah. So hopefully Andy Dalton, we can beat that record, and
Yeah, yeah.
so hopefully Max gets 8 sacks in a
9.
game. That would be like
Do it get 2 a quarter.
that'd be great. That'd be
Yeah, that'd be
fucking
awesome,
great.
yeah. I mean, he was yeah, he's on fire, man. With this win, yeah, that whole locker room I don't know if you saw videos of them in the locker room, man, they were just banging
Yeah,
the chairs, the tables,
yeah.
the benches,
You saw the
man.
hug? Did you see the hug by the
Yeah.
coach to the GM?
Telesco, yeah, Telesco's like, "Oh, yeah." He's like, he didn't know what to do. He's like, "I gotta fix my hair." That's an Oakland hug. That's a Cali hug.
Yeah, it's Cali. He's from
Yeah.
Compton. Yeah, that fool's from Compton. He's
That's
not from Oakland.
the fans from the stands hug, not the not
That's
the
true.
comfy
I
seat.
mean,
Yeah.
there's a
He
chance
yeah.
there that we can do something, man.
Man. Yes. The
But yeah, the
Chiefs game.
Panthers, yeah, like you said, a trap game. They got to be ready for that. Show up like it's Kansas City, man.
Yeah.
Like it's
Andy Dalton's a professional. He's not Bryce Young.
yeah,
You know, Bryce Young has the young talent. Andy Dalton's a veteran. Like,
yeah,
we can't let it slip. He'll make the plays that need to be plays and, take 5, 6, 7 yards here and there. They'll catch up
Mhm.
and eat us, you know? And
Right.
the offense can't get stale. They have to run it down their mouth like this the Kansas City
Exactly.
defense. Like,
Yeah.
don't let off. Like, show the world
But
like you're that. We want next week's team to be like, "Oh my god, let's bench our quarterback too."
which is the Browns, by
Oh,
the
even
way.
better. Deshaun Watson's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, let me go get a massage
Yeah.
somewhere. Maybe I won't play."
Yeah, well, no, I mean, they gotta run the ball, dude. They
Yeah.
gotta run the ball against this team. They gotta make those things happen because this is the
Mhm.
chance to do it, right? This
Yeah,
is
this is the
where
chance to
you
get
wanna
right. Get right.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
to
Our
get those
defense is on
exactly.
point. Offense, let's get it together.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, man. Maybe less throwing or go for some deep ass passes
right?
because
Yeah,
'cause I'm
let's do
tired
some
of these
play
little
actions.
you
That's what's
saw you
really
yeah. There was
mhm.
definitely some play action. Yeah, in
Yeah.
this game more than last time for sure.
Yeah, if we can get the run game going, those play actions are gonna be a lot better. That's what it is.
Yeah. Who are you gonna fear then? Uh, Panthers, Browns. I guess the Browns are okay. They're not
Look,
that bad.
the Browns, I'm not the Browns D line I'm worried about. Myles Garrett, no matter what,
Yeah.
no matter how bad they are, he always plays like a monster. So he can wreck our game
Mhm.
plan no matter what. Running,
Okay.
throwing. Um, but that's about it. I mean, Deshaun Watson hasn't looked that good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amari Cooper, I haven't heard his name at all. Last time I heard his name,
Yeah.
this when they're talking about him
Well,
getting traded with
right,
Brandon
right,
Ayuk,
right.
and that was it.
Yeah.
So I know the Panthers are playing
Yeah.
terrible, so it's like we
Yeah.
have that's another thing that we can't have. Like I said, like some of the when we made our picks, some of them were true. Some of them weren't just being biased.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
No, that
but
is true.
yeah,
Because right after that, we got Denver,
yeah, win.
which, I mean, yes.
Hmm.
The Donkeys.
The Donkeys.
And then the Steelers. And then the Steelers.
Yeah, and Steelers, Mike Tomlin's great coach. You can no matter who's
Yeah.
there, you can't take
Yeah.
them for granted because he's always gonna have their defense playing hard. That's the one
Okay.
thing. If they could get a couple interceptions, into field goal range or interception returns, which they're good at,
Yeah.
like that Minka Fitzpatrick, so good. He's so good as a safety. He could like turnover
Yeah.
machine. So yeah, like that's the one that would be pretty scary just because of the coaching. Mike Tomlin's got him ready. And then Cleveland has a good coach, but they're just not playing too good. And it's really just Miles Garrett. And the Panthers,
Yeah.
he just Andy Dalton's gonna be a professional. He's gonna get the ball where it needs to
Right.
go.
Right.
And yeah, he's not gonna do
But
anything
are the
crazy.
receivers good enough? Are the receivers gonna catch the damn ball?
No, no, no,
Yeah, that's
no.
exactly what I mean.
Like, yeah,
Especially
because
with our corners.
yeah, I mean, look, Jack Jones, he did his part last week. He
Right.
was aggressive, especially in the fourth quarter. He was everywhere.
Yeah.
Hobbs, I think Hobbs is still out, right?
Well, I didn't see him in this game.
Yeah, yeah, he's still out. I
I
think
didn't
he's
see
he's
anything.
out for till week 5 or something. So,
Okay.
Jacorian Bennett came up and, and all the other corners stepped up. So it's
Right.
I saw more Trayvon Morris just running around. I saw a lot of Epps play.
A lot
I
of
think Epps
Epps,
gave up
yeah.
the touchdown though, but, Lamar Jackson was running around. It's hard to keep everybody in point. And,
True.
yeah, and whoever the receiver was, he just found a soft spot in the zone and he just sat there and boom. So
Mhm.
yeah, but I mean that I don't have anything I'm too worried about really in the next few games. Just Miles
No, in
Garrett.
the next few games, yeah,
Mhm.
they have to play the way they played against
Yeah,
the Ravens and
yeah,
bring that shit every week.
yeah.
So
Because if we lose these next 2 games, it's because we lost it. It's not because they beat
right,
us. It's because we
right,
lost it.
right.
Like, yeah, we can't be this team, this good, this
Yeah,
coach, this type of coach, and
yeah,
then lose to teams like that. You can't talk about playoffs if you can't beat the bottom feeding teams. So
yeah. No, and what I like about Pierce, man, is that he surrounds himself with all these other coaches that
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, that
yeah.
that have this experience. Maybe 1 or 2 have won playoff games,
Man,
uh,
he has
and
he has
and
he has Tom Coughlin. Tom Coughlin won those Super
yeah,
Bowls. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, with the
yeah,
Giants, yeah.
yep. He tells him that he calls him every morning, and then he has Marvin Lewis in there. Marvin Lewis like coached 15
Right.
years with the Bengals, and he
Okay.
actually I just saw a little. I don't know if you saw his. He actually had an interview today with the media and stuff, the Raiders media, and
Yeah, yeah.
he went up to Marvin Lewis and he was like, "Hey, what do you feel about this situation?" And then Marvin Lewis
Yeah.
straight up told him like, "What does your gut tell you? What do
Okay.
you feel?" And then he was like, "This is what I feel." And Marvin Lewis was like, "Do it." and
Yeah.
he did it. So he was like, "Marvin Lewis gives me advice, but sometimes he tells me sometimes you just have to use your instinct." And,
Right.
and
Yeah.
that's what's tight. He's not really telling him what to do. He's, like, giving him insights and ideas,
I
and he's
see.
pushing him to be like,
Yeah.
"What do you think? You make that choice. You used to be a great player. You had one of the most important positions in defense, the middle linebacker. You're pretty
Yeah.
much the quarterback. You just don't get
Right.
paid like one."
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like, manager for baseball, it's always best or it's usually better to have the catcher as a
Right.
manager, yeah, because they
Yeah.
control the whole game, they
They control the game.
yeah,
Exactly.
so that's kinda how
Yeah.
it is, like, for him, he's
That's
like
pretty cool.
yeah. I'm excited. I'm super excited. I honestly did not think we were gonna beat the Ravens, when we had a prediction, I had us beating the Chargers,
Right.
but losing to the Ravens, and we
Yeah.
ended up flipping that, so,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the Ravens
Well,
aren't
first
bad.
game jitters.
Yeah,
First game jitter, man.
yeah,
That's what that was. I told you.
you
No,
did.
but all these high expectations, I get it. We're tired of
Yeah,
freaking, losing and going every year mediocre.
mhm,
But yeah, there's definitely something in the air here with this team,
yeah.
and the defense is definitely leading the way.
Yeah, and the
So
players we got, man, you can't be trying to rebuild with Devontae Adams and Max Crosby. When you
right,
have players on
right,
those team and you're paying them the way you're paying them, that means you're
right.
trying to be, winners. You're trying to be in the playoffs. You're trying to get that
Exactly.
trophy.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah,
We ain't the Chargers, damn it.
yeah, we're not the Chargers. We're not the Broncos.
Junior Seau for years and never did anything. I got
All
to the Super
right,
Bowl once and got
yeah,
spanked
spanked.
by the weak ass
R.I.P.
Niners.
though. Yeah,
But yeah, yeah,
Niners.
Junior Seau.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
a great player, bro. I
yeah.
remember when I played Madden, I always traded for him. That dude was like a fumble machine.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, man, that was like the only Charger I ever knew
Yeah,
until
yeah,
Rivers came around.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah, that was that
And
that
he
was
played until he was like damn near 50, right?
yeah, Rivers, God, I hate Rivers. So good, but I hate him. Talk trash for somebody who never won anything.
Oh, Marino, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Dan.
him too, yeah, he's like it's like and they're doing the same thing over with Justin Herbert. They got this great quarterback, but they can't win
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sad.
so,
Sad.
we'll see.
But
A
we'll
great
see
win.
because now they got Harbaugh,
Mhm. Yeah, those
and we
Harbaughs,
get to see him
Harbaughs know
again.
how to coach.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I just now
Exactly. No,
noticed
man.
that we had 2 Harbaugh brothers back to back away. We haven't even played at home yet, and they gave us the Harbaugh brothers.
Yeah. That's how much the
Yeah,
league loves us.
yeah, I was like, "Wow, okay. Yeah, alright. Let's see when we go home." And our first home game is against the Panthers. I was like, "Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate it."
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, well, the Panthers haven't done anything since Newton in that Super Bowl
Yeah,
in,
Cam Newton, yeah, and that was
16,
it.
so
That's literally was the last time the Cam Newton Super
yeah.
Bowl. Yeah.
What happened to Cam? Wasn't he,
He's
I
still trying
forgot
to come back, but nobody's really trying to hire him. He does his little
okay,
talk shows, and his talk shows are pretty good. He's kinda funny,
okay,
and he does give you, like, he does give you the quarterback insights and stuff like that. He'll go over,
I
like,
see.
things that they say, but he'll also talk shit about other quarterbacks. He was like, "Well, I'm better than him." He's just like, "Yeah, you want him?" He's like, "I could do that, and I could do more."
Probably jealous of, Stroud or something like
Right,
that, right?
right, yeah, yeah, yeah. He
Mm.
definitely talks a lot of trash about Brock Purdy. He's a Niners.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he talks a lot of trash. He's like, "I'm better than him." He's like, "He's not that good."
Well, yeah, I hear a lot of people are saying that. Well,
Yeah,
people who like football as well, they say, "Can they get further with Purdy?" But
yeah, he's just a
that
tad bit
seems to be the
better Garoppolo, that's it. He's a better
really?
Jimmy.
Okay, wow.
Yeah,
I mean, they got him to the Super Bowl last year, so I thought he was decent,
yeah,
so
yeah, I remember Jimmy got him to the Super Bowl too.
that is true.
Mhm.
That was mostly coaching, and yeah,
Yeah, he's a great coach.
Shanahan's a weirdo, man.
Nice. Yeah, but no, definitely, yeah, he's probably like one of those feet weirdos, but yeah. You look at him, he looks like a feet sicko.
Foot fetisher. Foot
Yeah.
fetish guy.
Yeah, yeah, he just look at him. Next time you see him, you can be like, "Yeah, he likes feet."
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's
Oh,
disgusting.
yeah, very much. Mhm, mm, mm.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
yeah, well, we'll brace up for this weekend. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be excited. It's what time is it? 1 o'clock game?
Yeah, it's a 1 o'clock game, so it's gonna be an early one, so that's gonna be great. Yeah, it's gonna be 3 o'clock for me.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So yeah, 1 o'clock for me. So we're good.
yeah.
Thank you for
Great.
joining us. Latest personnel.
1-1. Bracket alive. 14-3. Here we come.
Raiders.
Personnel.